closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
They'll send out the kicker here. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Makes the grab on the left. Gets away from one, finds some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raider.
It's just so nice to have a signifier who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Gee. Wide open downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. Touchdown, MTSU. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll pitch it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Gee. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Right in lockstep there with the receiver.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go. Starting the game, he's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence because he's not playing with any right now.
Wants to throw. It's Gee. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. his man. No chance to run, but still a good game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to pass. It's Gee. Quickly to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock.
Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes. This is a gamble. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking for space. It's Miles. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball up.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Line is set on third down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. To the air, it's Gee. Gonna take a shot. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver is
looking deep down the right side. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, MTSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Gee. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Fighting off the defender. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Eagles are in the hurry up. They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback got it himself. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Hand off from the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going for it all. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Gee. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got his man to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Runs through a tackle. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
This is a designed run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Back to pass, it's Gee. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Eagles in the hurry-up.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catch in the middle, it's Spade. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. Back to throw, it's Gee. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Man, and these are the situations. They know you're kicking an onside. You got to get it. You got to find a way to get the football. And how about it? Get the kick. Get a good bounce. Everybody's flying down the field. Ball bouncing all over the place. You fall on it. Offense has another chance to put some points on the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Gee. That's caught. It's Miles.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.